103.8. Number 1 for music and entertainment.
Jason, congratulations on Everest. I never expected a film about climbing to the top of a mountain to have me in awe on the edge of my seat and crying.
Yeah.
Do you remember how you felt the first time you read the script?
Yeah. I mean, I remember. You know what? I remember the first time I felt when the story broke on the news in '96.
Do you remember?
I was doing a theatre show in Sydney, and we were doing a tech rehearsal, and I stepped outside after it, just thinking, and just looked up at the sky, and you remembered that, my God, Rob Hall, this man, has said goodbye to his wife at the top of the world, and she's pregnant down there in New Zealand, and it's still going on. He's still alive, I'm sure. Under this big sky, it's haunted me for many, many years, and I think it's, our goal was to put people on this mountain, was to take you there as an audience member, and to not to go into the controversy or the details or the detective work of it, but to give you, a drama, a big, huge movie, but with a very intimate scale that you feel like you can touch and connect.
Yeah. About
why people go to these places on the earth.
I still don't understand why, though. Like Michael Kelly's character actually says,
of course
why?
He does, yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's important to ask the question. I think why anything changes as you go along from day to day, as you get closer to the top, as you have a good experience or a bad, as you hurt, as but it's always important to ask why. As you start to peel back the layers, maybe you get to the real reason of why you're doing it. Maybe it's the solitude, or the glory, or or just the beauty of it, or the camaraderie of the group. Or to actually, you need a bit of a thrill.
You had the opportunity to talk to Rob's family.
Yes.
That must have been amazing, but at the same time you must have gone in with trepidation, because this is someone's life we're talking about. Of course.
Yeah, and they're wonderful people. I mean, I knew this, so I'd read all the books and I'd read the articles, and so for me it was like, oh my God, that's Jan Arnold. I'd seen the interviews with her.
Wow.
And then I met Sarah, which was Rob's daughter, who he never met, who was 18. And that was really beautiful. And then I met, Guy Cotter, who Sam Worthington plays. And I knew these people, David Brashears. And it does give you trepidation. It makes you, and I see, because the wonderful thing is, the New Zealanders have never written any books. They've never, done any talk shows or made a living from it. They've just kept quiet. They're very quiet people. You see it in Rob in this film. And so to have them open up and share, and they gave us, they gave me a tape that nobody had heard since it happened. It's a tape of Rob at the summit calling for help. And it goes for 15 minutes. And it's extraordinary. It's one of the most extraordinary things I've ever listened to in my life. And there's this man under immense pressure, responsible for another man who's collapsed at the top of the world. And you see it, the 15 minutes in real time. And there's and so that was, in helping us just get this story right and do it properly without sugarcoating it or trying to do this. I think that was, one of the achievements of the film.
These weren't the easiest conditions, right? Minus 20 degrees.
No, minus 30.
Oh my gosh.
I've got a thumb that's still got some issues.
Well, I was watching up there freezing and sometimes literally standing on the mountain's edge.
Yeah.
How do you...
It's a long way down, isn't it?
Yeah, well, how do you not freak out? And not only remember your lines, but then actually give me a performance like that.
Yeah. You have some fun. I remember once we're on a ridge in the Alps, actually. We're at 13,000 feet. And things move so quickly. Weather comes in, the pilot says, we're coming to pick you up, we've got to get off this mountain, otherwise we're not going to fly anymore. So, okay, we stop what we're doing, we grab our gear, and we're crouching down, and I'm looking and I'm thinking, where's this helicopter going to land? Because I've been on a few at this point, I'm thinking, oh my God, he's going to land right in front of me. I see that's the biggest page. I think, oh, I hope he knows what he's doing. And he just comes straight, and you see him come in, and then you just put your head down, and you think, well, it's too late, and he lands there, and just touches down, you jump on board, you swoop off down the valley, and you touch down there, and you go, that was just, oh my God, I feel, feel alive.
Many people say making it in Hollywood is like climbing to the top of Everest. Not everyone gets there.
Yeah.
How does a guy from rural Australia make it in Hollywood?
He gets lucky. I mean, he gets, it's these moments, you work very, very hard. You're Australian, we work very hard because we have to. It's like the Nepalese, dealing with the earthquake. They pick themselves up because they have to. And then, you go to America and you meet some great people, and you find yourself in Nepal. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I think my father and my mother just go, I don't understand this, Jason. I don't understand it either. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm enjoying the ride.
Brilliant. Well, enjoy it. Keep making great movies, and a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much,
Lovely
Jason.
to meet you too.
Spin 1038. #1 for music and entertainment.